Okay, so I was on call with a subscriber right now, and we were discussing the major topic of how to find motivation, discipline to work out every single day, to stay on top of the things that you say you are going to do. If you're going to work out, you're going to be on NoFap, you're going to be on monk mode, whatever it is, whatever promise you made to yourself, how do you stick to it? How do you stay consistent? This is a question a lot of us ask. And I have an answer for you. I have the exact answer for you on how I stay consistent, because regardless of what happens, I do train, I do work out, I do make sure I am in the best physical shape I can possibly be in. And other habits, by the way, and other positive habits, or the act of avoiding negative habits. How I'm actually able to do this is ego. Okay, your ego is your most important thing. If you want to stay committed to something, to a certain habit, a task, or something that is difficult, but you want to stay committed to it, the thing that's helped me is ego. Okay, now I think you're probably a guy watching this video, but if you are a man, you probably have an ego. I have an ego. Some may have a stronger or a bigger one than others, but we all have egos. And my ego is the very thing that's stopping me from fapping, skipping workouts, not fulfilling the promises I make to myself, being lazy, not waking up at the right time. All these things, these are the reason why I can do these things. And again, I'm not no special snowflake. I'm just somebody. I'm just trying. That's basically it. All I'm doing is trying. But the reason why I can do this is because of my ego. And what I mean by that is that there are so many people in my life, in your life, in all of our lives that want bad things for us. There are so many people that have disrespected us. There are so many people that see that, hey, this person can do well. You can do well. They can see that you can do well, and they do not want you to do well. And for me, that's what drives me. That's what pushes me, because it's a funny thing. Today, I ran into a few of these people who want negative things for me. I saw them, I caught glimpses of them, and I just walked straight on ahead. I did not want to let it feed in my brain too much, but it reminded me of why I'm consistent, why I wake up every single day and go to the gym, why I go and push myself as best as I possibly can, why I do the things I do, why I stick to the promises I make to myself. It's because of these people. Because there are so many people that have disrespected me and you, and every single man watching this video has been disrespected at some point in their lives. Maybe recently, maybe a long time ago. Even if it was a small amount or big amount, doesn't matter. That's what drives me. And I'm not saying that you have to hold on to every piece of negative criticism that comes your way. Especially if you make content on the internet, you're going to come across a lot of that. But you don't hold on to it. But when you realize that you're slipping away, you are not doing the things you said you were going to do, that should kick in. It should kick in, bro. It should 100% kick in. You should remember your ex-girlfriend, the guy who said something rude to you, the guy who said you couldn't make it, whatever. All these people, you have to remember them and be like, you know what, fuck you. Fuck you, I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to go do it now. And you might say it's rooted in insecurity, and I agree. A lot of the things that I do, you do, are rooted in insecurity. 100%, 1000%. Our insecurity, I'd argue, is what defines us. Our insecurity, our unique insecurities, is what makes a person, right? You have maybe the guy who's maybe really good with girls. He's got tons of girls. He's an older guy, but he's really good with girls. The reason why he's really good with girls maybe was because when he was younger, he was bad with girls. He didn't get any female attention. So he was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to go be good at this. He was insecure about dating and getting girls. So he turned the crank up to 100, he cranked it up to 100 and became the best at it. Same thing with a fighter. Let's say you're somebody or a person is very, very afraid of combat, getting into a fight. Now this guy, he will be insecure about fighting. He'll be insecure about the idea of getting into a fight or being in a combat situation. Now this guy could turn his insecurity into a weapon and go and train fighting. And because he's so afraid or insecure about the idea of losing or getting into a fight and it going badly, that it fuels his drive to become a good fighter. And this is how this guy becomes a really, really good fighter. That's basically it. And a lot of the things I want to achieve, or you want to achieve, or all of us want to achieve, they are rooted in insecurity. And when you do achieve them, when you do start getting closer to it, I can guarantee people will point fingers saying that this guy is insecure. And my only answer is, yes, I am insecure. I am insecure about certain things, which is why I will crush them. I will fucking beat them. Your insecurity is basically like a radar, right? It tells you what to focus on. If you are insecure about talking to hot girls or getting a hot girlfriend, well, bitch, get good at that shit. You're going to get good at that shit. You know you need to get good at that shit. If you know that you are afraid of fighting, getting into a combat situation, well, then that's something you gotta go fix. And chances are you could make a living out of it. You could make a profession out of it. You could become the best at it, depending on how strong or how deeply connected your insecurity is. So, like we all have our own insecurities, and as a dude, as a man, I'm a guy. I can only help guys. The best part is you can control it. It's such a beautiful thing. And thank you so much to the subscriber I was speaking about that gave me the idea for this video, because this is a question that I've had a lot as well. How the fuck do I find motivation to work out every single day? How the fuck do other people do it? Of course, 100% people have different reasons for staying consistent, but this is mine. This is my fucking reason, my insecurity. All right, I don't want to prove the dickheads right. I don't want them to be like, yeah, I knew this guy wouldn't do it. I don't want that. There's no fucking way that's gonna happen. That's the worst thing in the world. That's the worst thing I could imagine. Like, so, these fucks being like, yeah, I knew this guy wouldn't make it. Horrible. That's not what I want. And the only way to escape that thought, to escape that feeling, is to make it, to accomplish what you said you were gonna do. So that's pretty much it. The reason why I can stay motivated to work out every single day is because I know there are assholes out there who have disrespected me, who have said certain things, who don't want good for me. So I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go train. I'm gonna go lift that heavy weight. I'm gonna make sure I'm in the best physical condition at 20. I'm 20. I'm still young. I'm learning, all kinds of things. But I'm gonna make sure I'm in the best physical condition. I'm gonna make sure the things I care about are in the best state possible. I might not be the best at it, but fuck me, I will get there. And it's only a matter of time. And the same thing about you, my friend. To be fair, recently I have mentally slipped up. I've seen myself mentally go back down into a negative spiral, a negative state, and I've had to get my grips on it. I've had to fucking grab it by the neck and be like, no, bitch, get back on the correct track. And I guess this is a way of me doing it. But thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you. I hope it helped you stay more disciplined. And this is a really good way to stay disciplined. This is probably like an ancient way to stay disciplined, to remember your enemies, to remember the people that doubted you, and be like, fuck, now I gotta go do it. Now I have to go do it. And it's rooted in ego. Ego is very important. Keep your ego held up high. It's very important. Be a bit of a fucking, I don't know what's the word. Be a bit brash. Be a bit like, no, you know what? I want to protect what I care about, which is me, the way I view myself, and I'm gonna make sure I don't fall below a certain standard, and keep your standard really high. Wake up at a certain time of the day. You work out really hard. You make sure you keep the promises you make to yourself. This kind of shit. So my friend, I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram. More shit coming, more help coming. If you have any questions, you want to work with me, feel free to DM me on Instagram or check the link below. With that being said, I will catch you in the next video. Take care, good luck, and have a good day. Peace.